In addition to benefiting from the new patch system mechanic changes, Adult Gohan has also received a couple of buffs to his overall kit, which makes him a very terrifying character, even more so in this patch. For starters, let's go into some of his individual changes. So his light attack has more movement value to it, so it goes farther, and that's important, because now out of his crouching heavy attack, you could cancel into 2S, and this will pretty much reach, right? And he's only -3, so he can do this, and this is a safe cancel. If you mash on him, he can block. If you reflect, he's waiting for you, because, you know, you would think, right? And he might be doing something like this, or he might you might try to guard cancel it, right? Now you're safe to that, so that means that when he can actually, like, threaten a mix-up, because before you would see 2H, it was like, oh, it's a free cancel. Not anymore. That's a terrifying bit of implications to have with this character. You have to kind of wait for him to commit to the legs before you go through it. But, you know, even then, you know, if you wait for him to commit, depending on the version he does and your timing, he could still block this. Additionally, once he's up to level 5, he gains the ability to cancel out of 2As. This has a lot of combo fodder implications, something that I haven't practiced, I'm nowhere near capable of doing, but that's pretty massive. The recovery on his 3H has been reduced. So it's 28 frames recovery here. And in the old version of Dragon Ball FighterZ, once I switch over and pull him up, we'll see it's 29 frames here. So it's 1 frame difference. 1 frame difference, but also there's increased hit stun to it as well. So there's possibly, like, some new combos and links that he can get out of this. I'm not, again, good enough to really show off any of these, but no doubt this has a lot of implications that Adult Gohan mains are going to pick up on. Once you have access to his machine gun punches, you'll notice that they have quite a bit of movement distance. And they also hit faster. So it's an 8-frame normal that goes a fair chunk of change away. Compare that to the previous patch, where he was kind of staying in place. And this was a 9-frame move. So again, they continue to buff Adult Gohan because they want people to see and use him. And of course, I think the most important thing is, actually, there's something very interesting here. So they increased the untech time from his level 1. Right, so that's like the previous version of it, and now let's take a look at the current version. Try to level up. So it seems like you're a little lower to the ground, possibly, so this might change up his Oki a little bit off of that one. But of course, most importantly, the big change for that one, and I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate this. And what I think this change is mostly for is that in Limit Break, Gohan no longer has to choose between getting a level and getting a hard knockdown. He's able to get both of those things now. And that's massive for him as an anchor. He can get a hard knockdown and squeeze in the extra couple of levels to hit certain power spikes. Adult Gohan, you're finally S tier.